Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas, your source for Ford news, update, and information with a video on the 2024 Ford Bronco. So we are working our way through our complete guide videos, and this is on the Heritage Edition for the 2024 Ford Bronco. We're going to cover all the standard equipment plus the different optional equipment that is available on this Heritage Edition. It's a pretty popular edition. A lot of people want to order this, and very low production number. It's about 5% are being produced for 2024 model year. So you want to make sure you get that order in as soon as possible with that dealership that can take that Heritage Edition order. Now, of course, we're doing the Heritage Edition. We have video already on the Big Ben as well as the Black Diamond. We'll be doing the other trim levels as well, so you'll want to make sure you're subscribed to the channel and you have that notification turned on so you don't miss any of these videos as we go break down these. I like to call my complete guide videos because we're going to cover every option and also some different tips as well as we go through this video. So speaking of that, don't forget we'll have timestamps down below, so make sure you use those to move around the video. Find the sections that you want to really dive into, come revisit other sections and such like that. And the order banks are open up right now. So you can order a 2024 Ford Bronco from the time of this recording, I should say. So find your good local dealership, and we'll throw in and tell you about some tips on ordering, as well as if you want to order from us, our offer for free shipping that we'll have at the end of the video. Timestamp again for that as well at the very end. So let's dive in. So we're going to use Ford's Build and Price website over here to kind of go through this. They do have it up and running. Go to Ford.com. We're going to go to Vehicles, Cars and Trucks, or SUVs and Cars, I should say. Click on that Bronco right there, and you're going to see Build and Price right here. Just going to click on that and going to dive in here and hit Start Our Build here. And this is acknowledging the supply chain issues and some other stuff on that, but that's just hasn't changed from last year. They need to update that. Heritage Edition here. We actually don't see the prices for some reason. They are gone. Let's refresh and see if we can get the prices back. There we go. So two-door is starting at $47,855. Four-door is $48,775, and that is before the destination and delivery charge of about $2,000 maybe. I'll have to look that up when we get done. But there you go. Now, right now, the two-door is not available to be ordered. But four-door is available to be ordered. So just keep that in mind. So we're going to click in here and do a four-door. Two-door will be available or be ordered later. So just keep that in mind. We don't know when yet, what that timeline looks like. So, all right. So moving in here, we're going to go to powertrain first and cover our powertrain options. We're going to cover what's standard first. We'll get into options, the optional engines and such when we go to the optional equipment section. So 2.3 liter EcoBoost engine is what's standard, what's included at the price we already talked about, as well as a 7-speed manual transmission. Now, on the Heritage Edition, it comes standard with the Sasquatch package. So that's going to give you the front and rear locking differentials and give you the 4.7 gear ratio. So that's going to be included in standard equipment. This is not incorrect. You are getting the advanced four-wheel drive system with the auto four-wheel drive setting for you. So this is one of the things that's inaccurate with the website. I said there are a few little errors, and so that is one of them. So there you go. That's all those features. Now, don't forget, too, with this, you get auto start-stop technology, which means you come up to a stoplight and stop sign. You shut the vehicle, you press the brake, it's going to shut the vehicle off. Let go of the brake, it turns it back on. Now, a couple of different tips on that. There's a little A with a circle around it right by your climate control. You can press that, deactivates it for that engine cycle, or if you want to, if you just turn the steering wheel, just push the steering wheel a little bit because it kind of locks it. It'll actually start it back up. Also, if you take your foot off the brake just a little bit, it'll also do the same thing. So that's just a little tip that I found that works. Also, this is going to get, because it is standard Sasquatch, the high clearance suspension with the position sensitive Bilstein shocks. That's a Haas 2.0 suspension system. Also get the train management system with different GOAT modes, including normal, eco, sport, slippery, mud ruts, and sand mode for that. And you do get the electric power assist steering, that E-Pass. Electronically controlled makes it a little bit easier going slower speeds. You don't have to have the car moving to be able to get the steering wheel to work and to turn. Also, electronic stability control, electric parking brake, and electronic traction control all included, as well as front stabilizer bar, hill start assist, and for your manual transmission, you also get the hill descent control. So those are all included as standard equipment from the mechanical features. Now, let's kind of talk about some different safety features now. For safety, we do have for airbags, dual stage airbags. So driver and front passenger has a different size airbag, depends on how close they are to the front of the vehicle. You have a driver and passenger seat side mounted airbag. So it's going to deploy from the side of the seat if there's a side collision on that. So to help protect those in the front seats. Also, safety canopy side curtain airbag with a rollover sensor. So if the vehicle is going to roll over, it's going to deploy that down to help protect from breaking glass coming in and hitting you directly in the vehicle. So that's pretty nice. Also, pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking, so it's dynamic brake support, pre-collision warning as well. So it's gonna, it's gonna put a message on the productivity screen, nice and red blinking there. Series of tones that you need to stop, and preloads those brakes so that if there's someone going slower than you up there and you're not stopping, it's going to stop a lot quicker when you're ready, when you hit the brake and realize it. Also, post-collision braking, which means, if you're in an accident, it's going to brake the vehicle if you don't put it in park, which is really nice to have. And we get advanced track with roll stability control. The goal behind this is to keep you on your intended path. Uses a series of brakes around the vehicle on the right wheel that it needs to help keep you going where you need to. Slick, roads out, maybe you go into curve too fast, that kind of thing. Also, we do have perimeter alarm. That's gonna, if you have the vehicle locked up, someone shakes it, tries to get in, open the door, it's gonna go ahead and honk the horns, flash the lights, let people know that someone's trying to break into your car. And for those 4-door models, the rear child safety locks, so you can lock those doors out so the kids can't open those from the inside. So those are some nice safety features that are included for the Heritage Edition. Now let's go ahead and start talking about the exterior of the vehicle here, and go on back here to the website. We're going to go to exterior and get some images here. We can see it real good. Here we go. So we're going to talk about exterior features first. And the big thing on the Heritage Edition, one of the big things, is that grille. So upgraded Heritage style grille. It is to be the Oxford white painted grille with the race red Ford lettering there, so which is really cool. Kind of the in between there where it says Ford is a nice high gloss black finish in there, so it looks really sharp in person. You can have active grille shutters. They're going to open and close when it needs to. It's actually, you can see it through the bumper. They're closed in this image. So it'll open and close it when it needs to allow as much air in there for that engine to function. You're going to notice the front bumper is the powder coated. That's that capable front bumper that Ford puts on the. We did see that same one as we saw on the Black Diamond Edition. So where you have the shackle tow hooks kind of sitting right in there. And you have the fog lights in that bumper. So there's real nice. Those fog lights are already integrated in there. Also, you're going to get steel bash plates underneath from under the front section of the vehicle. Help protect that engine. You're also going to get the LED headlights. So they're going to, LEDs are so much brighter, and the auto feature as well. So they'll come on automatically when it gets dark, shut off when it gets light on those. Configurable daytime running lights as well. So they can be, you can, in the lighting section, you can configure those to be on during the daytime. Also, auto high beams. So just like your automatic headlights, if it's dark enough outside, this will turn those high beams on. If someone approaches you, you're in the city lights, it's going to shut them off. Another feature you can activate and deactivate in your lighting section of your vehicle settings screen. So let's go ahead and go over to get the side image right here. I like this image. All right, so moving on the side, we do have the wheels, also unique to the Heritage Edition, 17-inch unique white painted alloy wheel that is that steel-looking wheel that we've seen like on the Everglades and some of those. I really like that. So it's going to be painted white. The tires are going to be a 32-inch all-season tire. So it's a P255 75. Actually, that's not correct. It's standard Sasquatch. So I'll carry these notes over on another one, but standard Sasquatch. So it's going to be the 35-inch mud terrain tires that's going to come with this instead of the 32-inch tires. Got to update my notes here. Individual tire pressure monitoring system for that as well. You have 4-wheel disc brake with ABS. And then I love the fender flares. So those are a unique fender flare for the Heritage Edition, more squared off fender flare. That is very popular as well. So looking real sharp on that. So pretty cool there. And your mirror cap is going to be molded in black, just like your fender flares are and your bumpers material. Actually, that's going to be a steel bumper up there with some molded in on the ends of it. So that's going to be standard equipment, as well as your side step. They call it a tube step, powder coated, but it's just a side step, folks. So that's going to attach over there on the side, and you're going to have that molded in black door handles as well. And you're going to see the nice vinyl that goes down the side with the Bronco there on the front fender as well on there. So it looks pretty cool on how that looks. Also, you also notice it's going to come standard hardtop. So whether it be 2-door or 4-door, standard hardtop painted white on this. So Oxford white painted roof. The two top pieces above the driver and front passenger are going to be two different ones that can be taken off. And then the middle second row is going to be one long piece that you take off, and then the other piece that's on the back. So that's how that's going to look there. Now, this does come standard with the mid package. So it's going to get you the Bliss, the blind spot information system with cross-check alert. So if there's someone in your blind spot, it's going to put a light in the corner of that mirror and let you know it's not safe to go in that lane at that time. So you're backing up. It's going to something crosses your path. It's going to alert you and let you know that as well, so you don't back up into anybody. Also, you're going to get the lane keeping system will help keep you in your lane. So it has the alert system. So if you do leave your lane, it's going to alert you by vibrating the steering wheel. If you use the aid system, it'll go over the line and bring you back in. You can use those together if you want. When you get over the line, it'll vibrate the steering wheel, but just still keeping your lane. And you have driver alert features. Now, for your mirror, it's going to be power heated glass for the mirror, manual fold, and for you as well. We do have also remote keyless entry with remote start for your automatic transmissions. If you just like to go automatic, you get remote start on the remote, keyless entry as well, and intelligent access. So when you walk up, put your hands in a door handle, it's going to automatically unlock the vehicle, allow you to get in and out of the vehicle. So also, let me just double check my notes here. Yep. Okay. Also with this, we do have, moving on down, storage bags. I forgot to mention that. Storage bags for the front 2 rows are going to be included for on-vehicle storage. Also sound deadening material on the headliner, and then rear defrost and rear washer. So kind of got ahead of myself. Just double checking my notes here. Privacy glass on the back windows, as well as the quarter windows and the back glass. And then easy fuel capless filler door. So you can see that door right there. You just open that up, just put the nozzle in, and it's ready to go. Fill it up, shut it when you're done. Don't have a cap to worry about leaving behind, getting your hands dirty, anything like that. Now, on the back, as we mentioned, we do have the rear wiper back here, rear defrost, a flip-up glass for you. Got to open up the lift gate first, so swing a lift gate as well. You can see the spare tire, full-size spare with the full-size tire to match with the other 4 on the back. Rear view camera coming out through the middle there where that spare tire sits on. Right there, third brake light up here as well. Intelligent access on this lift gate as well. So when you walk up, you don't have to go to the front doors, put your hands in the door handle, get your key out. Just put your hand in the door handle for the swing gate, and it opens that up as well. Now the tail lights are halogen back here, so that's what's going to be included in those. And also you're going to have for the rear bumper, it is the powder coated steel rear bumper, just like we do see in the Black Diamond edition back there too. That's going to be included. Tow hook as well. One of them right there, right underneath that tag, where that tag is going to be positioned. You do get trailer tow prep package with this. We assume it's going to be the trailerless weight control and maybe pre-wiring. We don't know. There's no indication. Nothing's on the order guide about what's included in that. Inside the cargo area, you do have a PowerPoint as well as the cargo area light in there, and slide out tailgate for the 4-door version, not for the 2-door. 4-door will get the slide out tailgate as well, which is pretty cool. You just slide that out. I think it holds like 400 pounds or something. So pretty cool. Also with this, you're going to get reverse sensing system too. So as you're backing up, not only going to be able to see behind you, but you're going to also get alert if you get too close to anything too. So there you go. It's all that. Move to the inside. So unique interior as well, as you can see there. So we do have the illuminated entry system, so you can be able to see. It's going to light up underneath the on the console up there, as well as we're going to have ambient footwell lighting as well. That should light up those footwells. Not a lot of lighting, I will say. First thing I got when I got mine was cargo dome lights from IAG, so I might encourage you to do that. You do get carpeted flooring front and rear. Also, unique floor liners are going to come with this, front and rear as well, with the Heritage logo on those. You will notice the seats. It is the plaid cloth seats with front row heated seats. The driver and front passenger will have heated seats. 6-way manual adjustment for the driver and passenger, forward and back with the lever under there, up and down. So you can see that lever right there. It raises it up and down, as well as a lever there that reclines the seat forward and back too. Second row, if you get a 2-door version, it'll be a 50-50 split bench seat. This is a 4-door, so you're going to see a 60-40 split bench seat with an armrest that folds down. Those also can recline back on your 60-40 bench seat there as well. Now, it does have the latch system as well back here. So it has some anchor points here for the front or rear-facing car seat. So you can fasten those down. If it's a front-facing car seat, it also has a latch system that latches it behind the seat. So you can keep that. So you don't have to use your shoulder straps and such to strap that in. Looking here, we do have the power door locks with auto unlock and lock. So when you get going a little bit faster, it'll start it'll lock it up for you. We do have the instrument cluster here. It has an 8-inch color digital cluster there. Through there, you do have a manual tilt and telescoping steering wheel. So pull lever underneath, it'll go up and down, forward and back for you and get it just right. Also, leather wrapped steering wheel as well. That is really nice to have. Cruise control is going to also be on the steering wheel, as well as your controls for that screen right there through the steering wheel. You do get push button start as well, located right behind the underneath the vent right there. You can kind of see it kind of peeking out from that steering wheel there. We do for your climate control and dual zone climate control. So the driver and front passenger have 2 different temperatures. So that's, I kind of call it the marriage saver. Sun's coming in from one side and another. They may want it 2 different temperatures there. And again, this is everything as part of the mid package included on the Heritage Edition. So you're seeing that with some of these features we're talking about. Also, AM/FM stereo with 7 speakers, including a subwoofer, Sirius XM satellite radio with a 360L features. Also, Sync 4 with the enhanced voice recognition system. You'll notice now 12-inch touchscreen is going to be standard equipment on all of your Broncos, including this one. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, cloud connected, digital owner's manual, conversational voice commands, information on demand. All those features as part of this, including the navigation for 1 year subscription, is going to be included as well as standard equipment here. Now, this does have an auto dimming rear view mirror. So you'll notice no lever to worry about. Just automatically will dim that mirror if cars come behind you with those bright lights. Overhead console will have a sunglass holder up here. You can kind of see it there. So map lights with a sunglass holder up there. And then you will have illuminated vanity mirrors as well. So you can flip those down. Mirrors on the back side of those that illuminate as well there. And then down here, we do have the hero switches here. So you have a front and rear locker are going to be standard equipment, as well as your traction control and your your hazard light are all going to be located right up here. And then moving down here in the media hub area, it's where you're going to see your GOAT mode there, switching that over. It does have your 4-wheel drive system. That's don't forget that's advanced 4-wheel drive with the auto 4-wheel drive system. You'll notice this is the 7-speed manual, so we'll have that granny gear, as I call it, right there. You'll notice a very nice Heritage Edition badging on this as well. Be dedicated to this with the Ford on there instead of the Bronco. Also, race red accent on these grab handles too. You'll see it on these white across the dash too, with the red accents on the vents and on the words there. Just looks really cool on those. So there you go. Cup holders as well. And then your power window switches are going to be on the front side of that console, as well as the adjustment for your mirror will be right there on the front of the console. Storage inside that console, as well as in the glove box that locks as well. And then on the back of the console, don't think there's anything on the back of the console, actually. Oh, there will be for the 4-door version. You're going to have power window switches on the back of the console. That's what I was thinking of. In the glove box, you'll also get a toolkit that allow you to be able to take those doors off, the top off and such by with those socket wrench and such that's inside there. Also, don't forget it does have the Bronco Trail app, which is new, came out during 2023 model year. So you can be able to use that, see the tire pressure and different things. But also the Ford Pass Connect, which is not saying it's part of this. They said that they switched the wording of it, but you're still going to have Ford Pass Connect, where you can go ahead and connect your vehicle to the Ford Pass. So that way you can unlock your vehicle from anywhere, schedule remote start times, remote start your vehicle if it's an automatic through the app, locate your vehicle, see the tire pressure, see the fuel that's in your vehicle, all those through that app, which is really cool to do. So make sure you do that. That is a free app for you to use there. All right, so that's all done. Now let's talk about some different colors available, and we'll finish off our standard equipment. So we do have in here, Shadow Black is available. You can kind of see what that looks like. We also do have Cactus Gray. In the sun, it'll look like that. So it looks pretty good there. And we do have the Carbonized Gray Metallic as well. Race Red, probably one of my favorites in this color scheme here with that. And then we do have for this year, Robin's Egg Blue. It says $495, but I believe it's $1,000. So if it's $1,000, don't be surprised, because I don't believe that's a correct pricing there. And then we do have the Azure Gray Metallic is a tri-coat that is $995 for that there. So Azure Gray might be 500. We'll see. Anyway, I thought it was going to be 1,000. But there you go. Those are color options for this year. Azure Gray looks good as well on this. We'll leave it on that for the rest of this video. And then let's get into some different optional packages, and then we'll get into optional equipment. Okay, so we already talked about the mid package is already included. Standard equipment here. And this is the 662A equipment group. Sasquatch package is also included. So again, getting the front and rear locker, 4/7 gears, giving you the high clearance suspension system, the Haas 2.0, 4.7 gear ratios, all that with that. Ford Copilot 360 is part of your mid package, so that's included too. So that leaves one package that is available, and that is the trailer tow package. And for this year, it's $500. You say, well, it went down. No, not necessarily. It didn't go down. So now the tow package is actually a dealer installed option. So we assume it includes a hitch and the wiring. We hope that it's pre-wired back there so that it costs dealers less money, because basically parts alone are about $500 for a hitch. So that's going to be shipped to the dealership ahead of time, and the dealership will install that for you free of charge. So, you know, the factory's kind of helping them out to make it to where they can produce these, and then having the dealerships put them in. And yeah, they'll pay them probably a little bit for that install, but you won't have to pay for that. So that's pretty cool. $500 for the hitch, but that is a dealer installed option. Make sure people know that. Dealer installed option is just not note that in here. So we assume it includes the wiring and the harness and the hitch, but we don't know for sure. We know at least includes the hitch, right? So that's what's the most important part. All right. Well, in the wiring, but it'll include it. You'll get it one way or another, whether it's pre-done or part of that tow package. All right. So moving on, we're going to go to the standalone options, because that's all of our packages we need to talk about. So let's talk about standalone options, starting with some of the engine options and transmission options. Now, we talked about 2.3 liter EcoBoost manual transmission is standard equipment. You can, with the 2.3 liter, add the automatic transmission. It's $2,000 basically, $1,995 if you want to add the automatic. It doesn't change your gear ratio. You're still going to have 4/7. All that's included. Now, if you go to the 2.7 liter, it will require the automatic transmission. So it's going to be the 2145 and the 1995, both of those. So you'll notice that on your order guide or your order sheet when you go ahead and purchase those. I'll have both of those. So those are options here for us on this for our powertrain and options there. Now, moving down to some exterior options. We'll go through these. Again, Sasquatch is standard equipment, so 35-inch. There they are. LT 315/70 R17 mud terrain tires are going to be included. A couple different top options here for you. So we do have this top that's retractable, full twill soft. That's $2,600 that is available. Does require the hard top. So not available with soft top. Of course, this doesn't come with soft top. So it's a Trek top by Best Stop. So that's available. That's a dealer installed option. Basically, the dealer will give it to you because you're going to have a hard top already, and you may not be ready to put that on. So they'll just give that to you. It'll probably be, they'll probably put that in the back of the vehicle for you. Now, we also have this other top, this mesh shade here. You can kind of see that I actually have this on mine. Love that. I love that you can put that on and then put the roof right back on top of that. So it does say not available with the cloth top, which is not to worry because we don't get that on this. So this is a dealer installed option. So hopefully the dealership will take the hardtop off, install it for you, and put your hardtop back on. But they may just give it to you. So we'll just see what dealers do. But there you go. That is available. We also have this soft canopy or canvas, I should say. I don't think that's mesh or anything. I like the mesh one because it still has some air can come through that, but yeah, it gives you some shade. This is going to be completely shade and probably won't have air coming through. So you go. That's available as well for you. Dealer installed option for that too. A couple different options there. We do have this top retractable front row twill soft. So what's really cool about that is it leaves your two panels on and allows you to flip that back, which is pretty cool to have. That is also a dealer installed option for you, $1,500 for that option too. And a lot of people are actually using that and been getting those and like those. So, and then we do have the dual top option. So since you're having a hard top already, you do get also the dual top. It'll be put in the vehicle when it comes in. This does require 4-door, by the way, on this. Not available with the slide out tailgate. So I'm not sure that's going to be available for this year then. because this says not available with the slide out tailgate, which is standard equipment now. So maybe they changed their mind on that. Oh, deletes your slide out tailgate. So if you do add this, you will not get your slide out tailgate. Keep that in mind. There you go. That'd be worth it, because then you can add the slide out tailgate later, right? And then you do have the roof rack rails with the crossbars also available for you. $365 for that. So that option right there. So let me get my notes. I want to go ahead and cross off these ones we already talked about. So this in here is also available. So pretty cool. Heritage Edition requires the standard hardtop, which, okay, makes sense. There you go. Available on hardtop or dual tops. So either way for that there. So go ahead and cross these off real quick. Okay, moving on down to some of the exterior standalone options. We do have the removable hoop steps, and so you can kind of get to see what that looks like. So instead of those running boards, you're going to remove those, and then gives you these. So it's kind of a roundish rail there that you can put those steps on, or it'll come with the steps, but you can remove those when you go off-roading, which is kind of a nice feature to have there for you. So that's available for you. Yeah, cool. All right, like I said, removes the regular running boards. We do have the wheel locking kit. Now, this shouldn't hold up your build. It's going to replace one of your lug nuts with a locking one for all of those. So that's also available for you. That is a dealer installed option, so it'll be shipped to the dealership ahead of time, and they'll install it for you. Engine block heater, that's a factory installed option. So it's going to come in, and that's actually showing up from like some other SUV, but yeah, I'm not sure where that's going to be located. But engine block heater, if you live in a cold weather state, you want to be able to heat that up real quick, then you would want to get that on your vehicle. So that comes from the factory. Also, we do have the LED with the LED signature lighting headlights. So you'll see there, that is the round ring on the outside. So that is an upgrade. So you want to make sure if you want this, you'll upgrade that. Also does upgrade your tail lights to LEDs too, which is a nice another feature to have. So you get the LED tail lights and the LED signature lighting. So there you go. That's almost a must-have for me. They should just include it, right? Now, moving down to interior options down here, we have some dealer installed options. First aid kit, that's you can get that through Ford Accessories if you want, but they'll just ship that to the dealership and they put it in that bag for you. So that's something else that you can get. Auxiliary switches. This one's a big one too. Would replace your sunglass holder there with auxiliary switches. They're going to be pre-wired. They're going to be on the driver's side, under towards the back, towards the dash, I should say, side, and you can be able to wire in winches, light bars, ditch lights, that kind of thing, to those auxiliary switches there. So that's another upgrade there. No other requirements there. Upgraded front and rear carpeted floor mats. So it's going to come with floor liners and floor mats. If you want to upgrade to the upgraded floor mats, then that is optional equipment for you. No image there, so I can't really show you what that looks like. So there you go. And then we do have the cargo area rug. That is a dealer installed option, so we put it in the back of your vehicle. So a couple of requirements there. Let me actually look at my notes here. It does say requires two-door. So that is not available on the 4-door model. So it requires two-door for the Heritage Edition. So, all right, moving to the back, we do have the, make sure I got that right. Nope, I'm looking at the wrong one. Never mind. Requires 4-door on that one. That didn't make sense in my mind. I'm like, nope. So on that one does require the cargo area rug requires 4-door model with that. So you'll need to get 4-door for that to be able to get it. So we do have a cargo area protector. So now it's seeing, which is in the order guide. It's not showing on here. That one requires 2 doors. So if you're in the cargo area protector, then you can get that. It requires 2-door because you can't get that with the slide-out tailgate, which is standard equipment there. So, all right. Storage bags as well right down here for the front row, top panels, and door. So that gives you for the 2 front panels as well as storage bags for the doors. So you're going to get both of those. So that is optional equipment for you if you want to get that. There you go. And then we do have storage bags. Roof bag, this is for the second row panel. So that is going to be optional. If you want to get that, then you want to make sure you go ahead and get that one too for that second row panel. Now, there's also one for 2-door, and it's for the 2 front and the doors for a 2-door version. So that's going to give you 2 different bags, of course, less bags for 2 doors as well as for that. So there you go. Actually, it's saying modular roof porthole panel. So it's just going to be for the two and the two up there, not for any doors. So you're not going to get door bags. So just the roof bag. So want to make sure I correct that. Also, the two doors, if you want, you can get the tailgate table on the two doors. Not available with the four door because the four door comes with a slide out tailgate, and those aren't compatible with each other. Something else that's not on here that I didn't see unless I went over it, which I could have passed it up. Oh, there it is. Front license plate bracket. So that is if you live in a state that requires a front license plate, then you want to make sure you add it as optional equipment. You'll see no charge option though. They'll put it on for you. Another thing that's missing is the body armor protective moldings. Those go on the front and rear to protect it. Those are also available as well for you, which normally you wouldn't be able to get that with Sasquatch package. So I'm surprised it's on the order guide, and they don't even have it on the build and price. So a couple different things that were missing from that also included in here for you. So there we go. That's all of our optional equipment for you. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. It's all the standard equipment plus the different options for you in this one video. Again, use the timestamps down below to move around, get the information you're looking for this Heritage Edition. I do like this. A unique color, a unique look to it with the white accents around the vehicle. Also with this too, coming standard Sasquatch, standard mid package. Not a lot of standalone options here because of everything you get with this. So pretty cool. I will tell you, keep in mind, production level is about 5% on this. So we'll take longer if you have one ordered to get one in. Right now, two doors not available to order at this time. Not sure when that'll open up. Follow us if you want to stay updated on that information and when that'll be available, because we will be giving you a video on that. And check out our live streams every Tuesday night if you do put in an order, because we go over scheduling information, constraints, things you might want to keep in mind if you have an order in that's not scheduled. Those are great videos and live streams to check out, and or our podcast, which you can find on any of your streaming podcasting platforms. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. Smash that like button. Oh, don't forget, almost forgot the tips and tricks, right? So if the order banks are open up right now. So if you're wanting to put in an order, go to your good local dealership and put in your order. A couple different tips for you. If you're wanting to put in an order, that make sure you ask some very questions, because it will take a little while for that vehicle to get in, and you don't want to have any surprises when it finally comes in and find out the dealerships is adding different fees and different things. So make sure you ask them, how are they going to price the vehicle? Are they going to do MSRP? What are they going to price over MSRP? What's their dealer fee going to be? Are they going to add any other things that they add to the vehicles or required on top of that? Let them know, I want to know what my price is going to be when that comes in. Can you please break that out into a buyer's order that shows me my price that I'm buying, shows the MSRP price, shows the dealer fees, shows anything else you're going to add to that. And please go ahead and get that signed so that way you know that they're going to hold of that when that vehicle comes in. Good idea to make sure you do that. Also, make sure that they know a little bit about price protection. So that means that when you order the vehicle, that is a price that Ford is going to honor. They will honor that for the dealers. So if that price goes up for some reason, they have a price increase throughout the model year, the Ford will reimburse the dealership the difference of the price it was when you ordered it from when it is when it comes in. That's called price protection, and Ford reimburses them about 45 to 60 days after. They make sure the person that ordered the vehicle is the person that buys the vehicle, and then they reimburse you back that difference. So that usually happens that way, so that you're basically the price it is when you order the vehicle is the price you're supposed to get. So make sure you ask them about that as well. And if you want to put an order with us, we have plenty of allocations. We are taking orders. Not much carryover. I think we had 2 or 3 carryover orders from last year to this year. I will say most of them were Heritage Editions. But we can take some orders. So if you're looking to put one in, we are doing MSRP pricing on Heritage Editions, by the way. So that is our pricing. We have a $495 dealer fee, and we know a little bit about price protection because we teach other dealerships how to do it as well in these videos. So we will honor that. So if you want to go with us, if you finance a vehicle with us at standard rates, we will pay up to $1,000 of shipping cost to have it shipped from us to you. Or if you want to fly in, $1,000 of travel expenses. We're talking flights, gas, hotels, if it takes a second day to get to your back to your house. But some people are taking us up on that. They love coming up and making a vacation of it on the way back and enjoying their vehicle, getting to know their vehicle with their trip back. So if you're wanting to do that as well, feel free when you give us a call to make sure you let them know that you saw this on YouTube and you want the YouTube special, and they'll make sure they get that for you and documented so you can get it when that vehicle comes in. So again, hope you guys enjoy it. this video. Again, smash that like button. Thank you for watching. Until the next video, don't forget to stay positive, be kind to one another, be kind to yourself, and we'll see you on the next video.